Right, I'm going to tell you my secret ninja plan. I'm going to tell it you before I do it. There we go. So, my aim is to change the ninja community. Now, I want you to pass this video around to everyone you know in the ninja community, because we need everyone to work together on this. Now, I am by definition a stupid person, because I think if you try something multiple times and it doesn't work and you persist in trying, you're an idiot. So I'm going to do that and persist in trying. Many years ago, I did Ichigun Ichimi, one district, one band, which is the historical slogan for everyone come together. Total waste of time. So I'm not giving up on the idea. Ichigun Ichimi is absolutely what I want to do. But we're in the next wave. We've got so far. So basically, the next step that I want you and me to do, I'm serious about that, it's not just me pointing to the camera saying you, I genuinely know loads of you out there and I need you to help me on this, is what we need to do is the next stage is get rid of the Pop Ninja icon as a historical thing. Now, back in the day, you were all there, many of you seen it, ninjutsu is not hand-to-hand combat. Oh, I did on a martial arts planet. Just use the go back in time machine. Go and look at it. People today who said, oh, we knew about it. We knew before you, Anthony. They didn't. They argued the toss that ninjutsu is hand-to-hand combat, and it's all there on the internet. So what I'm trying to say is we've moved on from martial arts, ninjutsu, all the way to where we are now. But we've got another step to go. So what I'm going to do is I need you guys to help me start, not have a go at, but start pointing out to people that you can't be wearing a black karate suit, you know, and a black belt and be teaching historical ninjutsu. Of course, somebody could literally be wearing a black belt and teach purely historical ninjutsu. But the point is we all need to unify and do the same thing. Ichigun Ichimi was about coming together and chatting to each other and being one people. It doesn't work. People hate each other. I don't know why. I've talked about it before. It's the football problem. I love football. Oh, I love football too. Oh, I'm on the red team. Oh, I'm on the blue team. I hate you. And then it's like, oh, you like hockey? We both like you. What? Crazy, crazy world. So what we need to do, guys, is get rid of the karate pants, karate belt, t-shirt idea, or the karate pants, the karate top, karate belt idea, and we do ninjutsu. Yeah, let's get rid of that. So what should we replace it with? Well, you've got three choices. I set this up in Natoryu for three choices because of this. So I'm not trying to get people to copy Natoryu. I set it up like this because I think it's the only option. Number one, when you're teaching historical, not traditional ninjutsu. So historical ninjutsu is what actually went on back in the day. The truth based on the facts that we've discovered, yeah? So that's there. And tradition is it's changed over time. It's been made up, bits have been added. It's been going on for a long time, but it wasn't used in the 1500s. It just wasn't used. So what we need to do, three things. Anybody coming on doing anything, if you're going to a class, you're doing pictures, you're showing something, you should have a kimono on with the sleeves. Don't matter what color it is, don't matter what you're using. Should have hakama on, yep, and tabi. You can use hachimaki headband, but you should use tasuke, which is the tying off there. And you should always wear two swords. Yep. And when you're teaching and showing it, you can take your swords off. Samurai took their swords in and off, or on and off all the time. But they kept the wakizashi with them, even though sometimes it was taken away from them when they had to see. But my point is, you should have a fan on you. You should have a wakizashi on you. You should have a katana or tachi on you. You should have hakama. You should be in kimono top. You should be in tasuke, the tie. You should hachimaki if you want to. But you should be looking like you fit into traditional Japanese stuff. Wearing a black karate uniform or a kempo uniform or a, you know, like the sort of like the jiu-jitsu uniform, if you like, is a 1920s sort of popular thing. So, and the black karate uniform probably comes from Ichikawa's karate line, who used a black karate gi before Masashi Hatsumi. If I've got everything right, it was done by Ichikawa Sensei in Japan. It was then taken up by Masaaki Hatsumi because Masaaki Hatsumi visited Ichikawa's dojo, and I've spoke to all the students, and then he took it. Stephen Hayes arrived, and Stephen Hayes populated the black ninja gi, and everyone's wearing the black ninja gi based on Ichikawa's karate. Okay, so we shouldn't be doing it. Second to that, if you can't get the kimono, or it's too much, or you want to do just quick rough training because you don't want to rip your nice kimono, use a dogi top, using iaido, sometimes aikido, but basically traditional Japanese martial arts, not karate. And then hakama, and then fan, and then wakazashi, katana or thingy, maybe headband. You shouldn't be using a karate suit, okay? And then if you're going casual, do what I did, which was I just got t-shirts made up with Nato Ryu on, hoodies with like Nato Ryu on everything. You can do it with whatever you want, whatever school you want. Shinkage Ryu, you know what I mean? Niten Ichi Ryu, your name on it, whatever. I have done it. I've created a model for you there, so you can do it too. And the reason is we all follow this. We can all start to be like putting forward. You use my books. All I ask is that you say, hey, I'm using Anthony Cummins' books. Don't worry, Bansen Shukai, Anthony Cummins. So what I'm asking you to do is be like, this is how Sun Tzu does his stuff using Anthony's book. Bansen Shukai using Anthony's book. Shoninki, all of that. This is Nato Ryu using Anthony's book. We're dressed in, somebody's got a brown kimono, somebody might have a black one, somebody might have a blue one. It does not matter. Yellow one, it does not matter. We use crimson in Nato Ryu as a uniform. You can do whatever you want in your organization. You do not have to match the two. But to go around teaching historical ninjutsu in a 1960s black inspired, it's from the 1920s. We've got footage of the karate uniform way back in the 30s, I think, and then but it's used by Ichikawa Sensei, and basically ends up in Hatsumi's dojo, which ends up around the world. And you even see, while Masaaki Hatsumi is training with Takamatsu, he's wearing a white gi, yeah? In my memory, I might be wrong, in my memory, I can't find a Takamatsu picture in a black gi, but you then find Hatsumi goes to a black gi with the word ninja there. And if you look at Ichikawa Sensei's dojo, he has a black gi with his patch there about Ichikawa dojo, karate. And I've spoke to the Ichikawa students, one of them who was there, who talked to Ichikawa Sensei before he died and said, Masaaki Hatsumi turned up, loved the black gis, went home, because Ichikawa was on the telly, he was quite a big karate person, and we think Masaaki Hatsumi took that idea there, and of course it went all the way through the world then. So actually we should credit the black ninja karate gi to a karate dojo who was working out of Tokyo, Ueno, if I remember rightly. I've been to the dojo, it's shut down now, but I've been there. So anyway, that's where we're at. Now, what I'm going to do is I've started doing some bios of people. I've started with James Loriega. And what it is anybody in the ninja community who's putting books out, putting information out, I'm going to do a bio if they want me to. They have to ask me to do it. I'm not going to just do it. I'll do it for anyone. Don Rowley, I'll do it for Masaaki Hatsumi, I'll do it for anyone. I'll say this person is doing that. Whether what they do is good or bad, they're the ones putting forward. But what we have to be careful of is people need to stop wearing this idea. And the reason I'm doing these bios for people is because we're in a new wave, and basically anybody who says, oh, I knew this before Anthony came along, is lying, outright lying. Do you know what I knew before I came along? Nothing. I knew the wrong things. So I was there, black uniform, black masks, and I've got a big nose as well, so it doesn't really match the ninja mask. This is a Sherrington nose. I get it from my Sherrington side. So basically, I was there, I did a shuriken, I did a backflip, I sort of like put sand in there. I was total Bujinkan, 100%, yay! But basically, I went away, I've studied, I've learned, and I know it's different. And nobody out there, none of you, was like, knew it. You're all saying it now, or lots of people like, we knew, Anthony, we knew. So it doesn't matter what you did in the past. I can pull up karate uniform, me with karate uniforms in and black belts on and all that, and I can do all that because I didn't know any different. You didn't know any different. The people out there didn't know any different. We all followed Stephen Hayes based on Hatsumi, based on Ichikawa, yeah? We all did it. So now it's time for us to clean that slate and go forward. Now, people say to me, don't work with this person, don't work with that person, you shouldn't work, they're fake. You people who say that, so that anybody who says, Anthony, you're working with this person, I don't, like I got a message the other day saying, I totally don't respect you anymore, you're useless. Them people, are stupid. Like, absolutely stupid. I can't understand how people are so dense in the brain, right? They come to me and say, don't work with that person. But hold on, why should I not work with that person? Well, they're fake. So hold on a minute. If I work with that person who's fake and I'm making them do the real thing, why should I not work with them? You know, monkey time, banana. You know what I mean? It's like, come on, guys. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying they're fake. Remember, I changed to claimants. But basically, it doesn't matter what people's done in the past. We're moving forward. We're moving forward. So now it's time for getting rid of the black karate gis, getting rid of the black belts, getting a bit more traditional. And people say it's expensive. Well, people play golf. That's expensive. People have mobile phones. They're expensive. So actually now it's much cheaper than ever to get this stuff. The most difficult thing to get is actually the kimono with the sleeve. So that's why I said second level is dogi, basically, because it's quite difficult to get a kimono. Most of mine are hand stitched. I had them all made by hand. So if you see me working with someone that you think is a fake, remember, everyone before 2008 was a fake. Yep, a claimant or whatever you want to call them. Nobody was doing the right thing. I was doing the wrong thing. I came along, we've changed all that. So anybody now who's still pushing this ninja hand-to-hand combat or this wearing a black gi and karate thingy, that's now where we need to say, what are you doing? This is not correct. And it isn't debatable. It's not correct. It's clearly down to a 1960s thing based on a 1920s 30s thing, which has no connection to even the 1800s, which has zero connection to the Sengaku Jidai. It doesn't mean you should be absolutely like, you know, this stitch is correct. Like Peter, from my friend and one of my students at Natoryu, hand stitches everything and gets it perfect. I'm not saying you should be like that, but we should start to at least, if they can do it in Iaido, they can do it in Aikijutsu, they can do it in Aikido. I'm sure we, who claim to go back to the 1500s, much further than those people, you know, do. Like, especially with Iaido, like a lot of it is nowhere near back then. You know what I mean? It pretends to be, but it's traditional, not historical. So anyway, there you go, guys. I'm going to leave it there. So that's my secret plan. I'm going to try to get everyone off the same song sheet. Not together. You can all be separate. But we need to ditch this karate uniform stuff very quickly because it's been going on for too many years now and it's getting silly. And it looks silly. And when we get other people coming in, say from MMA or BJJ, and they come in, it's like, oh, it's the sort of the ninja guys dressed in karate uniforms. No, we need to be there, mustered. This is how we knife. This is kill squads. This is grappling with rope. This is how we use explosives. This is how the decapitation. And people will be like, that's a total different way. I didn't realize this. So we need to visually be different from the Bujinkan days. Yeah, even the Bujinkan needs to be visually different from their old style. Most of them have moved on now. They've taken it. They're like, okay, we got it wrong. It was taught to us wrong. Now we're moving on. So you, everyone needs to get on with this and do it. Now you might be saying, oh, I'm not doing what Anthony Cummins says. You'll look daft if you don't. You'll look daft because it's clearly wrong. It's not debated that it's wrong. It's silly. So that's where we're at. Right. Sorry for the rushed video, guys. It's Friday night and I'm trying to crack on. So enjoy your weekend. Please let me know in the comments below how we can get people to change. If you're one of them people that used to say, oh, you worked with Ashida Kim, you worked with this, you're fake, then ask yourself, do you understand strategy? Do you understand how we move from the inside on a positive way? I want to positively change everyone who is out there saying this is ninjutsu. They're not wrong. They're not right. There's half truths. There's half wrong. But I'm going to come in and say, well, let's iron that. Let's do that. And if we change that, everybody is individual, but we're all going in the same direction. And who doesn't want uniformity in truth and history? And who doesn't want groups to work together and be happy and nice for a better life? Who doesn't want that? I can name a few, can you?